Welcome back to another sports talk. This is our first time not doing it next to each other. He didn't want to come over and
Snow.
hang out. He didn't want to be my
The
friend
snow.
anymore. The
Snowing.
snow, it's not even snowing anymore. It's all shoveled out. The plows came through. He just doesn't want to be
Cold.
here. I understand, dude. My breath stink or something. That's why you want to do it through camera. Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
ready to move on.
So let's start with the major trade that happened this weekend.
Big
Stafford,
one.
Stafford to the Rams and Goff to the Lions. Who do you think took that trade?
Like who won it, you're saying?
Yeah, who won that trade?
I think the Rams.
The
The Rams
Rams?
in that.
Really?
Um, yeah, I think so. I think Matthew Stafford's gonna be a big quarterback for them. Jared Goff is not what everyone thought Jared Goff would be. Um,
He's $100 million
I picked
quarterback.
so I'll say this. I picked the Rams next season. I think if you talk about possibly future, I might pick the Lions
Uh-huh.
overall. But the
Overall,
Rams next season, you got Matthew Stafford, who now has like a strong core wide receiver group with a very strong defense. So that could really push him over the edge. I'm not too confident on Matthew Stafford. I don't know if he's what everyone thinks he
this is
is.
so he's only had a top 10 defense once in his when since he's been in the league, only one
Yeah.
time. And that one time he
Yep.
had a top 10 defense, they went 11-5.
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean, like he plays well against the Packers all the time, so we
he's
see what he can do. But he
and
does just
they did
go
lose
ahead.
to the Packers. They did lose to the Packers, so
Yeah.
maybe
Yep.
that's what they were going for.
Mm-hmm. Um, I the thing that I see with him is I think he just slings it a lot, and he gets into positions where he just has to toss downfield, and make big plays, and gets a lot of yardage because his team falls behind, and he make up for it.
Yeah.
So the yardage and the touchdowns he gets, I think is a little flawed because I feel like he always plays behind, and when you play behind, you chuck it. And we'll see with a strong core like he'll have. I think he'll do still very well. I just don't know if he's what everyone's talking that he should be, but we'll hopefully prove me wrong. See what.
I I think that overall the Rams won I mean not the Rams, the Lions won the trade.
Mm-hmm.
They got younger at QB, not saying Goff is anywhere near Stafford's level. I think
Yeah,
Stafford's the better quarterback out of this, but they got two first round draft picks.
that is
That's
big.
yeah, that's big in the NFL. Um and this is the Rams are going like 7 years without a first round pick because all the
Mm-hmm.
trades they've been making. They're
Yeah,
in a win now mode, and I don't think the Stafford trade elevates them over the Packers.
yeah.
I don't think it elevates them over Tampa Bay if they continue to play the way they do.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they'll probably win the West. They'll win the NFC West, but I don't
Yeah.
see them going to the Super Bowl at all.
Yeah, I can see that. Like if their goal, I don't know, if they think Matthew Stafford puts them into a Super Bowl, that's hard to believe because that's not the pick. But like you said, they've wasted away draft picks, and they've been doing it since Jared Goff got there, and they banked on a quarterback like Jared Goff when he was traded to them, and it was like, look at how he did. I mean, he
Yeah.
had an okay season and then dropped. Like you said, the first two draft picks they could technically even go what I was reading a little bit. They could go for a young quarterback still. Like
Yep.
Jared Goff doesn't need to be their option, and they could draft still a good young quarterback if they wanted that route. I
Because
don't know if that's
technically the Rams are still paying Goff his contract,
yeah,
so
no,
he's still under the books for the Rams. Like they
yeah,
can cut him. They don't have to pay him at all.
mm-hmm. And I mean it's not great for the Packers because the Detroit Lions are just going to get, I would think, better. I think next year we don't have to worry about them, but I mean first round draft picks they're big.
All right. So it's Super Bowl week. We thought
It
our Green
is.
Bay Packers were gonna make it. We were let down. Those damn refs. Um,
Blame it.
who do you want to go first?
And I can't say the Chiefs here.
You
I,
can't.
you got the
Ooh.
Chiefs. No, I'm sorry. You can't say the Chiefs won't win. But
Okay.
like the Chiefs are gonna take it. I mean,
Okay.
it's back to back. Patty Mahomes is Patty Mahomes. He is the next Tom Brady in a sense. In his own style though. He doesn't play anything like him. Um, I just think the Chiefs are they got way too good of a coach. They got way too good of a team. That offense is I don't think the Bucks defense is really gonna make a difference in this game. Um, Patty Mahomes, MVP.
Oh, you got him as
They're gonna
MVP
take
too?
it.
What's the score?
Either.
What's the score?
I was thinking this. I think they're gonna score a good amount. I usually don't go high, but I was gonna go with 35. I think 28, 35, 28.
35-28.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought you were gonna jump the other fence. I thought you were gonna go TB. That was gonna shock me if you went TB, cause all like you know what happened and all. And we have
Yeah.
that one
No,
friend,
I
that always messages us during the Buccaneers.
we don't need to mention them. We don't need to mention them.
um, but I am also going KC. Three of my favorite players are on that team. You got my boy Patrick Mahomes. You got the Honey Badger. You got Tyreek Hill. Like they're great football players. I am huge fans of them. Or I wish they
Yeah.
played for the Packers. I have it going to KC. 45-42 KC wins in a shootout by a
Ooh,
field goal. This is
you're gonna
gonna
get
be the
that close.
yeah, well it's gonna be I guarantee it's gonna be close to the highest scoring Super Bowl. Both teams
Okay.
can both teams can score. Like
Yeah.
Tampa Bay doesn't have as much as good as weapons as KC does, but they have some weapons. Like if
Yeah.
they're
I
on,
agree.
they are on. So, and my MVP, it'll probably go to Patrick Mahomes, but I want to be different here. If
Yeah.
Tyreek catches 2 touchdowns for 180 yards, he's winning MVP.
So yeah, I wanted to pick either him or Kelsey. I think the same thing. If he puts over 100 yards with 2 touchdowns, I think Kelsey can take it. But then you look at it's really hard to not pick a quarterback at that
Yeah,
point too, because no matter what their stats are, Patrick Mahomes has that plus more.
I agree.
Like last game, it was Travis Kelsey 100 yards, a touchdown, and Hill 200 yards or 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. But that's Patty Mahomes already 300 yards. How many touchdowns? Like it.
Okay, it depends how Tyreek gets the touchdowns. If it's by
Yeah.
yards after the catch, he should
Hmm.
get it. He should get
I
the win.
agree.
But yeah.
Yep.
So
Um,
any
it's
last news?
interesting. I think the coaches play a huge role, and
Oh, so you
I
think Bruce Arians versus Andy Reid? I like Andy Reid's style.
Andy Reid is no matter where he's gone to. I mean,
Yeah.
he plays a great game. Not it's hard not to like him.
Andy Reid
Um,
plays NFL coaching like how I play Madden. Fat.
yeah,
You can't beat speed.
exactly. I don't know, man, and he never like slows down. I feel like his team always. It's like every drive they're driving downfield, up by 40, up by 3.
Yeah.
Like you said, speed. They're moving, and I think this is a statement game. Like it's 2 years in a row. Make it happen. If the NFL wants something, they want it that way. I think, but
This is a passing the
because the
torch
whole
for the
season's
NFL.
flawed. But
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a flawed
so.
season. He's calling you guys out. He's calling
Yep.
you guys out. Um,
But man, it'll be good though. I think it'll be still good. I wish the Packers were there, but
it would have been
it'll
better.
be a good game.
All right. Well, that's it all for sports talk. Leave a comment below on who you think is gonna win the Super Bowl, a score, on what you believe it's gonna be, and who's gonna win MVP. I'm Luck. That's Dane.
Dane.
We're out.